In this resolution of vector, suppose if you consider one vector, it is splitting into two directions. The splitting of a vector in two directions, that we are calling it as resolution of a vector. Okay, and the splitting vectors in two directions, that we are calling it as components. They must be perpendicular to each other. Okay, right now we are taking one vector, and vector is giving you a bar is equals to ax I cap plus ay j cap. Okay, this is ax is the magnitude along y direction, ay is the magnitude along j direction. How we can represent this in a vector? Okay, here this is x-axis, this is y-axis. Okay, and here along x-axis ax distance, along y-axis ay distance. So the vector represented like this. This is a bar. Okay, here x is the component along x-axis, ay is the component along y-axis. Okay, what is ax value? What is ay value? Here okay, this is the value which is giving you ax. Parallel vectors are same, so this is ax. Okay, vertically parallel vectors are same, so we can represent this ay. What is ax? What is ay? We are going to find. Okay, this is a vector which is making an angle with horizontal x-axis is theta. This vector resolved into two components. One is along x-axis and second one is along y-axis. Okay, components must be perpendicular to each other. Okay, here we are going to find this. This is O. This is P. This is Q I am considering. Okay, here OPA. Okay, OPA we can consider, or else we can take this is M. OPM is a triangle. In a triangle, we are going to find the adjacent side. Okay, when we will find adjacent side, if you want take cos theta, then only you can find adjacent side. So I am going to take in this triangle OPM. Cos theta I am going to take. Okay, cos theta is equals to adjacent side by hypotenuse. So OP by OM. What is OP? X. What is OM? Vector A. So you need to calculate OP. So OP is equals to OM into cos theta. What is OM? OM is a vector. So A cos theta. Okay, OP is nothing but Ax. So Ax is equals to A cos theta. This is the vector component or component of a vector along x-axis. And similarly, so the same triangle, I am going to find vertical component. What is vertical component? Ay. So in order to find ay, we need to take sin theta, opposite hypotenuse. So sin theta is equals to Pm by OM. Pm is nothing but opposite, OM is nothing but hypotenuse. So I need the PM. So PM is equals to OM value. Already we got A vector A. So A sin theta. What is PM? PM is nothing but AY. Why? Because parallel vectors are same. AY is equals to A sin theta. Here these two AX and AY are called components of a vector. Okay, here I am going to give a point here AX and AY, which are giving you magnitudes, not directions. Nothing but components of a vector is giving you only magnitudes. They are not vector quantities. Okay. A cos theta, A sin theta are scalars. They are not vector quantities. Okay. And now, how we can represent a vector? A bar is equals to, according to this, Ax and Ay. What is Ax? This is Ax. This is Ay. So we can represent Ax I cap, Ay j cap. Okay, so Ax nothing but A cos theta, I cap plus A sin theta, j cap. This is the representation of a vector in terms of components. Okay, here A cos theta is giving you magnitude, A sin theta is giving you magnitude, I cap, j cap, which are giving you directions along x-axis and also y-axis. Okay, in order to find angle, then we have a formula. What is that? Means tan theta. Tan theta is equals to opposite by adjacent. So this is parallel vector. I am representing AY and AX. Okay. Angle tan theta is equals to AY by AX, opposite side divided by adjacent side. So this is giving you tan theta. Then theta is equals to tan inverse of AY by AX. Suppose if you know the component values, AX value and AY value, directly you can calculate angle. For example, suppose AY value is 1 unit, AX value is also 1 unit. Then what is the angle? So theta is equals to tan inverse of 1 by 1. 1 by 1 is nothing but itself giving you 1. Then what is the angle? Tan inverse of 1 value is 45 degrees. Then theta is equals to 45 degrees is the angle made. Theta is equals to 45 degrees. Okay, like that we can calculate. Okay, this is resolution of vectors. How we can find magnitude of a vector? A vector is X I cap plus AY j cap. How we can find a magnitude of this vector? Magnitude of a vector is equals to square root of the components, sum of the components of vectors along x-axis and along y-axis. So we'll get ax square plus ay square. Okay, this is giving you magnitude of a vector. Coming to next, direction cosine. Okay, here for example we are taking a vector a bar in 3 dimension, ax I cap, ay j cap, az k cap. What is the magnitude of this? Directly I am finding here itself. A bar is equals to square root of ax square plus ay square plus az square. Okay, whatever it may be the sign, you need to take in this. Okay, right now this is giving you magnitude of a vector. Okay, here I am taking orthogonal vectors, Cartesian system, or else you can consider three forces which are acting at a point. Okay, here this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is z-axis. Okay, here I am representing one position vector. Here just I am taking one vector which is in space. Okay, here is the point. So what is the distance from x-axis? What is the distance from y-axis? What is the distance from z-axis? Distance from x-axis along the direction of x-axis is ax, along the direction of y-axis is y, along the direction of z-axis is az. Okay, here is the point. Along the direction x-axis ax, along the direction y-axis is ay, along the direction z-axis is az. Those are the magnitudes which are representing along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So I am taking here, this is the vector A. Actually this is into the space. What is the angle made by x-axis? Means alpha. What is the angle made by y-axis? Means beta. What is the angle made by z-axis? Is gamma. Alpha, beta, gamma are the angles made by x-axis, y-axis, z-axis respectively. Right now, according to this, we need to calculate direction cosines. Okay, direction cosines alpha, nothing but cos alpha is called a direction cosine along the direction of x-axis. Cos alpha is equals to adjacent side divided by magnitude of vector. Okay, so cos alpha is equals to adjacent side along x-axis ax divided by magnitude of a. Magnitude of a is nothing but this is the vector a. Its magnitude is needed. Okay, this is equals to ax by root over ax square plus ay square plus az square. Okay, similarly cos beta adjacent side is ay and its magnitude is a. This is giving you cos beta. So ay by magnitude of a, which is equals to ay by root over ax square ay square plus az square. Similarly cos gamma az by magnitude of a is equals to az by root over ax square ay square az square. Here these are called direction cosines along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. If it is along x-axis, this is the formula. If it is along y-axis, this is the formula. If it is along z-axis, this is the formula. Okay. Right now we have a small relation for that. Cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equals to cos square, nothing but ax square, square root cancelled, square and root cancelled. So ax square divided by remaining term, ax square plus ay square plus az square. Similarly cos square beta, ay square divided by ax square plus ay square plus az square. Okay, so we'll get numerator ax square plus ay square plus az square. Why? Because denominator remains same throughout. If you take LCM, you get like this. After taking LCM, this is the value. So what you'll get, which is equals to 1 cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equals to 1. Okay. If you turn into sine, what is the relation between sine and cos? Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1 according to trigonometric identity equation. So 1 minus sine square alpha plus 1 minus sine square beta plus 1 minus sine square gamma is equals to 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1. So totally 3. If we'll bring it left, it becomes 2. Send all these right sides. So what will get? Sine square alpha plus sine square beta plus sine square gamma is equals to 2. Okay. These are the direction cosines, and there we have a relation for that.